We are undefeated against the best deck in Duel Links right now. Harpies is everywhere. It is by far the most played and best performing deck. We are undefeated with Saber Dancer hard countering Harpies. All right, so all together, how do you legally cheat versus a turtle / anything that negates a targeting effect? Or even we have Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, which negates a card effect that activates in the graveyard. They need to be the direct chain link after a card. So a card like Fox will activate in the graveyard to target a monster to reduce it to 0. The turtle would love to negate it. The Spirit Dragon would love to negate it. So what you need to do is chain block. The order of cards sent to the graveyard with the fusion equals the chain link order for the trigger effects. You cannot activate a quick effect until all public trigger effects are done activating. So the Lunalight fusion sends the monsters at the same time, but in Duel Links, the order in which you send them will be the chain link order. So you make chain link 1 Fox because you sent it first. Then you sent Martin, even though they're sent at the same time, it will be chain link 1 Fox, chain link 2 Martin, equal. You cannot negate the activation of chain 1 Fox. So if you mess up the order, if you send Martin, then Fox is going to be chain link 2. They will be able to negate with the turtle. They will be able to negate with the Spirit Dragon. Otherwise, you win. Let's go. Thank you, Moonlight Sculptor, for sponsoring this video. Control your destiny. Relive the story based on the famous novel, The Legendary Sculptor, where you are completely free to play your way. Check out the ever-changing dungeons through the chaotic entrance. Get more EXP and rare treasures through these dungeons filled with nefarious foes and powerful bosses. Become victorious in weekly tournaments and claim your crown and epic rewards as champion. If you pre-register to play now, you can get exclusive skins for your character as well as other items and benefits that will help you start your journey. Pre-registration ends May 24th, so click on my link in the description below if you don't want to miss out on these rewards. Be ready to start your adventure as soon as the game is released. We have not lost a single duel with this deck. Even though it got hit by the ban list, I had to end my stream early on the win streak. I'm going to continue the streak on twitch.tv/duellinksmeta. So find me there. Look out for the win streak. Maybe I'll be playing Lunalights by the time you see this video. Martin and Bird got limited to 3. That means between both of them, you could only play 3. So we're playing 2 Martin and 1 Bird. How do we hard counter Harpies? Well, if we look at an example deck list of Harpies, all we're doing is summoning Saber Dancer and beating them. So look at this. This is a recent top deck. If you go to the deck type breakdown of any deck type, it will automatically show you a recent top deck and will automatically show you what they're playing in the deck. If we look at Saber Dancer says cannot be targeted by card effects. So if you summon a Saber Dancer against a Harpy deck, how do they beat it? Because the Saber Dancer is also huge. Not just 3,000, it's going to gain an additional 200 for each Beast Warrior that is in the graveyard or banished. So at a Harpy deck, Book of Moon, can't use it. Treacherous, can't use it. Extra deck, cannot Malevolent Sin. Cyber/Harpy, cannot return it back to the extra deck. So an example of Harpies being top tier, this deck has absolutely no outs whatsoever. But does that mean that every Harpy deck you're going to play against has no outs? Some may, and I will talk about those outs, but otherwise, if you summon the Saber Dancer, that is a super easy win against top tier Harpies, as it was for us in every duel we summoned it. Now, if you hate Harpies and you're not a Harpy player yourself, do not get upset with me what I'm about to do. I am going to tell Harpy players what they can do, or even cards that you should expect that Harpy players may be playing to counter your deck so you're not a free win. Lightning Vortex. That's an out to the Saber Dancer. Some Harpy players are playing it, others are not. You also have Utopia into Utopia Ray. If you drop them to 1,000 life or lower, they could summon Utopia Ray, reduce your Saber Dancer, then attack over it. But we do have counters to this, and we did have Harpy players summon this, and it was not enough to beat us. Also, they could play Thunder Spark Dragon. Thunder Spark Dragon will deal with your Saber Dancer. Now, let's talk about the deck list. Shout out to Yami for doing well in an anytime tournament on the Duel Links Meta Discord. This is what his deck looks like. He's playing Leveneer. I am not playing Leveneer. This is what my deck looks like. The last time we played Lunalights, we went 21-0. So we're going to try to break that win streak. It's going to be quite difficult to do because they did nerf the deck after we did so well at the deck and it was free to play. The deck's no longer free to play, but if you are willing to pick up the tankies, then you're good. If you had the deck before, pick up the tankies. I do think they are very much needed to make the deck amazing again. This is what the deck looks like after the nerf. We're playing 2 Martin and 1 Bird. It plays just like how we played before. D-Draw is untouched. If you don't want to play the Sphere Karibo and you don't have it, you could play other cards. You could play a regular Karibo. Regular Karibo works fine. Karibo just like that. Or you could play Veil. Actually, you can't play Veil. Rip. So the nerf also took away your Veil. Veil limited to 3 means you can't play it with the Martin and the Bird. So rip to that, but you can play regular Karibo to help fill out anything you're missing. You could even max out on your Temperance. What these cards are going to do, the hand traps are going to help you activate your Destiny draw. They're going to help you pass turn 1, so they don't even know what you're playing. If you lose 2,000 life, you could pick up your deck and search for anything, but if you have an open field, you're not going to just lose 2,000 life. You're going to lose all of your life unless you have a Temperance or a Karibo to stop their follow-up damage. Then, hopefully they have an extra deck monster on the field after they did enough damage to trigger your D-Draw, because when there's an extra deck monster on the field, anything that's a Fusion, Exceed, or Synchro, your Lunalight Fusion will be able to send a monster from your deck to help with the Fusion summon. So what are good plays with this? If you send a Fox as a Fusion, it will reduce a monster to 0. So if you use Lunalight Fusion to send 2 Lunalights to summon a Cat Dancer, the Fox could be from the deck or it could be from the hand. Then with Cat Dancer and the Fox, you reduce them to 0. If their monster's in attack position, the Cat Dancer could then tribute another monster you control that's a Lunalight. So then you could attack twice into that monster for 5,000 damage after reducing them to 0. But what if they have a Karma Cut, right? Well, you still win. Because by sending the Fox to the graveyard, the Fox could then banish itself to negate a Karma Cut from trying to banish or deal with your Cat Dancer. They will gain 1,000 life. You'll also gain 1,000 life because it negates and you both gain 1,000 life. But then they go to 5,000 and the Cat Dancer is 5,000 damage over a 0 attack monster. It's going to double attack. They don't get destroyed by battle in the first attack. They're still going to be up on the field at 0, as it deals 25 in the first attack because it deals an additional 100 on each attack. And just like that, you still win through a back row targeting effect. Besides Cat Dancer lethal, you should know about Saber Dancer. Saber Dancer is untargetable by card effects, while the Cat Dancer cannot be destroyed by battle and is protected while you have a Fox in the grave. The Saber Dancer has it built in, and she's also getting boosted per Beast Warrior you have in the graveyard. So usually just summoning this is an instant win, as it was for us against every Harpy player we played against. You summon this, they can't get big enough, they can't target it, you win. And this will require 3 Lunalights. So another tip for the Cyber Harpy player is what they want to do is when your opponent activates a Lunalight Fusion, which may be you if you're the Lunalight player, you want to activate the Cyber/Harpy to return itself. I'm sorry for giving this tip out, but a lot of players were not doing this, and it was helping me win. Because with the Cyber/Harpy on the field, I get to use my deck with the Lunalight Fusion. So a situation could be where I have 2 Lunalights in my hand. I activate the Lunalight Fusion intending to summon the Saber Dancer for a free win. I can only use the 3rd Lunalight from the deck to summon the Saber Dancer if the Cyber/Harpy's on the field. Return this back to the hand, then I can't summon a Saber Dancer. So if you know that, they know that, we all know that, then you should only safely summon a Saber Dancer with your Lunalight Fusion against a Harpy player with 3 Lunalights in the hand. So do be careful about that. Bird on summon will discard a card to draw a card. So if you discard the Martin, Martin will activate in the graveyard to grab your Lunalight Fusion as your Bird draws an additional card. Tenki is very much needed to search for any of your Beast Warrior monsters. You could also use your Storm with it. Storm, destroy it so it does not clog up your back row. It also boost up your Beast Warriors by an additional 100. The Luna White Rabbit is very good for dealing with their back row. In addition to your Storm, it will summon a Lunalight from the grave. Then you could return back row cards equal to other Lunalights you control. A cool little combo could be is you use Lunalight Fusion to send a white rabbit and a bird. Then the bird will activate to special summon the white rabbit back on the field. As when the bird is sent to the grave through the effect of a card effect, it will activate to summon a Lunalight onto the field. Then you could use the Martin's effect in the graveyard, which could return the white rabbit back to my hand. Now you have a Martin on the field because it was in the grave, and now it returned it to summon. Then you could re-summon your white rabbit and then return their back row. And you could do that to make a rank 4 exceed. So with the Emerald Bird, you could use Emerald Bird to special summon a fox. Then you could use the Martin to return the fox by special summoning the Martin from the grave. Then normal summon the fox, then exceed. Make a Photon Pap if they have a set monster and you want to flip it up, then attack over it. Make a Malevolent Sin if you want to banish a monster, then go for game. This is optional. You don't need Tiger King, but Tiger King can set a Tenki from the deck and also negate all non-beast warriors on the field, so Tiger King could be pretty cool. And that's pretty much the deck. The deck has been nerfed, but the deck is still great. I love it. It is the ultimate Harpy counter, undefeated against Harpies, undefeated overall at the moment at the recording of this video, 9-0. Let's go. Hey, it's another Harpy deck. Speaking of Harpies, speaking of not having out to the Saber Dancer, let's go.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
We want a bird. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Lunalights Fusion. Lunalights Fusion. No out to the Saber Dancer. Okay, we'll summon Saber Dancer with our hand. I'll do it with my hand. I'll do it with my hand. I will do it with my hand.
Now is the time.
How big are we if we don't summon?
Summon a monster.
3,700. Martin search.
My monster's effect activate.
And I guess the bird should summon. Yeah.
My monster's effect activate.
Where did his Cyber / Harpy go? Where'd it go? It's gone. It's gone.
I special summon a monster.
Holy moly, is this deck insane? You're gonna Karma Cut my Luna White Rabbit. Are you kidding me? I was gonna return it back to my hand, but you ruined it. You ruined my play. And now you must pay. Let's go.
My monster attacks your life points.
You have no outs. You got nothing. Even if you have Utopia Ray, guess what? You will trigger my D-Draw. You will not even have lethal damage. I will follow up with my Lunalight Fusion. I will clap you. Hysteric party. We got a party. Let's go. I want to bait them. I want them to think they have it, but they don't. They think, but they don't.
Here I go. My monster's effect activates.
Uh-huh.
The people.
No outs. No outs. Nothing. Get out of here, you fool. Let's go. We are eating up the Harpies. We are bullying tier 1. This is the Harpy counter. Counter Harpies. Let's go. 10 key.
I activate a continuous spell.
Do we just grab the bird? Bird is the word. Is this auto win? Do you just auto win? Is it really that easy? Do you really just auto win? I find this so hard to believe that we just auto win. Automatically win.
I activate a spell.
Wow, it's auto win. If we send the rabbit, then we summon it with the bird, and the Martin returns the white rabbit back to the hand. After we summon the bird back, then we could return the back row and make more plays, yeah? That's the way. Bird. So no fox, no fox. What the fox?
I fusion summon a monster.
Bird is the word.
Activate.
Summon the rabbit. Martin.
My monster's effect activates.
Grab the Lunalight Fusion.
Here I go.
Do we even return the back row, or do we just rank 4 exceed? Honestly, I just don't even want to do anything. We don't need to do anything. We could just return.
Now is the time.
What the fox? We're not foxing. No fox, no fox. I guess we just chill. Literally just chill. Beat down. It could feel safer to have the Saber Dancer be bigger,
My turn is done.
but I know that I could easily make another one, so I think it's safer and better to have this set up instead. Mr. Big Booty Mexican with a 3 says Harpy players better start siding Dark Ruler no more. Konami knew this would happen. It was planned. This is easy wins. What can I say? You summon Saber Dancer and you automatically win. Let's go. Come on.
In my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
We actually have it. What? We actually have it, Kek W. Bird. Bird is the word. Discard the Martin mates. Yes.
My monster's effect
Is this GG? I think so. I think so. Martin.
My monster's effect activates.
Returning. Lunalights Fusion.
Activate a spell.
What you got? Saber Dancer. Saber Dancer is here. Send the bird. Send the fox. And if we send the Lunalight Emerald, we can make a rank 4 exceed. You don't need a rank 4 exceed, right? No rank 4 exceed.
Here I go. I fusion summon a monster.
Saber Dancer. Bird is the word.
Effect activates.
Martin. What the fox?
Activates.
Reduce. Update deck list. That is such a low priority. We have to win this duel. If I have time to, then I'll do it.
Special summon a monster.
Focus.
Let's battle.
Attack.
It's over.
You can't activate anything. You have nothing. You have nothing. You are nothing. You are a 5-win streak tier 1 Harpy player, and you have nothing to my Saber Dancer. You have no outs in your entire deck. Woohoo! Let's go.
I am
What's the out? What's the out? What's the out? 5-win streak, tier 1 Harpies, making a turn 1 Cyber / Harpy with triple back row. You cannot open better than he did. You cannot. You cannot. He opened the best the deck could open, and he loses to a Saber Dancer. Utopia, I got Sphere, mate. Come on. You're not thinking. No way. No way. No way.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
That's right. All they do is target, and the Saber Dancer is untargetable. Untargetable. No target. And with the Photon Pap, I'm going to flip his monster into attack position if it's in D.
I'm counting.
And then the Saber Dancer going to finish him. You actually have it. I can't believe you have it. What the?
Come on.
Unbelievable. You freaking have it, mate. Wow. How long am I reduced for?
My monster's effect activates.
How long am I reduced for? These changes last until the end of this turn?
My monster's effect activates.
Okay, so we're good. We're good. We're good. It's not even lethal. It's not even lethal. It's not even. Even without Sphere Creepo, not even lethal. Kek W. Literally only lasts until the end of this turn.
I activate a spell.
Let's go. Temperance could stop the damage. Sphere Creepo could protect our Saber Dancer. Chalice is a problem. You cannot target the Saber Dancer.
I set a card. This is live. Okay, let's battle. Go!
Have no fear. Sphere is here.
Waiting for. My monster's effect activates. Okay, here I go.
Turn.
Let's go.
Draw.
White rabbit. White rabbit. White rabbit. Tanky activate.
I activate a continuous spell.
We're gonna add the Martin so the Martin could return the White Rabbit back to the hand so that we could rank fork see with the Martin on the field. White Rabbit.
I summon a monster.
Ribbit
in
Rabbit,
attack
tier
position.
1, Harpies. Treacherous. Treacherous.
Down card.
You what, mate?
Trap activates.
Negate.
My monster's effect activates.
You think I'm playing? Come on. Oh, you double treacherous.
Face down card.
You got double the treacherous. You crazy.
My
Omega
monster's
lol.
effect activates.
We got the Martin effect. You destroyed it by card effect. What a fool. Lunalight fusion, mate.
A spell.
Cat, dancer. Dance on the fool.
Here I go. I fusion summon a monster.
Fox.
My monster's
What the
effect
fox? Reduce. Back from the Banlist, mate.
activates. Time to battle.
Let's go.
Playtime is over. I had my monster's
You have a
effect
lance.
activates.
I knew you had a lance. I knew you had a lance. I knew it.
Activate a quick play spell. I'll get you
I could have negated it. I thought he was lancing himself for the lulz. We could have negated it, but we're playing with our food right now. Let's go, let's go. I didn't want him to just close the game or surrender.
I draw.
I thought he was playing with me. He's not playing. He's not playing. I want to show you how useless he is. He's got no plays. No plays. I could hold him until I almost deck out, then win. We could wait to the very last card.
From my hand, I activate
Yes.
activate a spell. Come on. I
Another
activate a
Utopia.
spell.
You saying he has 4 Utopias in his extra deck? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? This is the moment. I cannot believe it. We did this. We defeated tier 1 Harpies 5 win streak. Nothing he could do.
Activate a field.
Nothing he could do.
What are you planning?
I'm going.
Tie that binds.
Strike him down.
No, I take no damage.
Did you do that? My monster's effect activates. Now isn't the time to let up. I draw.
There you go. Completely expended his hand.
Summon a monster in
Nothing
attack
he could
position.
do.
My monster's effect activates.
Return. Return it. Return it.
Time to
GG. No re.
your
Saber Dancer now. Stay with me. We're going to look at the deck list. I'm going to tell you if he had any outs. Now, obviously, the Utopia
I didn't
was a
stand
potential out.
chance.
It was a potential
I've never
out.
gotten taken down.
I win.
But let's see if he had anything else. Was it a guaranteed victory? Lunalights to counter Harpies. Can't Fiendish Chain. Can't Treacherous. Can't Lance. Utopia was the only out. The only. You can't Cyber Slash Harpy. You can't Malevolent Sin. That was it. It was literally just the Utopia Ray, and you have to get him at 1,000 life. If you get him to 1,000 life or lower, only then can he activate the Utopia Ray. 0 outs. 0 outs. Let's go. Bullying tier 1. Can you imagine?